The reason why it's good to go to Japan and study is that the, fir- the first reason is that if you go to Japan and study, you will be able to speak Japanese, which is like there's not like a lot of people who speak Japanese, but Japan is still third place GDP in the world, and like second place GDP per capita still. So in the future, you will have a lot of situation you have to have a business with Japanese business people, and at the time if you can speak Japanese, that's gonna work. I mean, the Japanese people might be able to speak English, but if you can speak and understand some Japanese at least, it's gonna work as lubricant between two different cultures, business cultures. And yeah, for those reasons, it's good to go to Japan.
Switch.
The reason why you don't want to go to Japan and go to study is that right now yen is really expensive if you go to Japan. Let's say you go to Japan from the United States. Yeah, right now $1 is like 78 yen. Yeah. So if you go to Japan, you will lose a lot of money you or your parents saved, and the products in Japan is always expensive, more expensive than many other places. For example, in Tokyo, if you want to stay at the studio room, if you want to rent a studio, it's gonna cost you like at least like $9 or $1,000, and like I said, yen is really expensive. So the thing is, things are more expensive, and yen is really expensive now. So you will lose a lot of money again. Even though yen is really expensive, if you go to Japan and study, that's really good investment for your future. Even though things are really expensive, you will learn a lot of things more than that is priceless. And yeah, Japan is part of Asia, so if you go to Japan, you can learn not only Japanese cultures but also many other Asian cultures perspective. And since Asia is growing really quickly, these days, so if you go to Japan and learn some other Asian cultures too, just staying at one place in Japan, you can also learn many other Asian cultures. So yeah, for those reasons, that's really good investment to go to Japan and study. And,
Switch.
The reason why you don't want to go to Japan and study is that Japan has a lot of earthquakes, and I shouldn't say that.
No, you can say that. That's a good reason not to.
Earthquakes. Even though buildings are built really strong and it's not going to collapse, you feel really uncomfortable if you're not already get used to like being shaken like oftentimes frequently. Even though the earthquake that happened earlier in this year, that's not going to happen that oftentimes, but you will be feeling a lot of like small earthquakes, and you might not be able to sleep at night if you are really sensitive for those vibrations. And also there is a lot of I should say this. And also summer is really hot in Japan, and winter is freaking cold in Japan. For example, summer everywhere in Japan is like not only is the temperature is so high, but also it's really humid. Even though the temperature is not too high, like 78 degrees, since this is Japan is so humid, you will be feeling like more than 100 degrees. And
You're good. You keep going though if you want to.
good.
Okay.